IoT deployments contain thousands of entities, devices, servers, and gateways, all passing sensitive messages and data back and forth. Securing those devices and messages can be a challenge. Public Key Infrastructure, or PKI, traditionally manages machine-to-machine identities. It works well for client-server architectures where the client devices have adequate bandwidth and processing power. But problems arise when scaling PKI to manage millions of IoT devices. Each device must keep a list of trusted identities, which can be a burden for the resource-constrained device and difficult to recover from compromises. As smaller IoT devices become widely deployed, the risk of compromise grows while the appropriateness of traditional PKI shrinks. A new approach is required. Neustar Trusted Device Identity, or TDI, offers a fresh take on traditional PKI. TDI is built from the ground up to address IoT's unique security challenges of scale and resilience. TDI's revocation and recovery capabilities save time and limit damage when compared to traditional PKI deployments for IoT. Consider a smart city. Within the city sits urban parking, an IoT-enabled garage that helps patrons find spots quickly, as indicated with the green and red lights. This makes Emmett's job pretty easy. He's the lot attendant at urban parking. Emmett's dashboard shows him all the cars and spots, so he can be sure everything is running A-OK. Like any other day, Emmett is sitting in his booth monitoring cars when he notices something odd happening on his dashboard. The indicators show cars entering and exiting the lot, but no cars have moved. Something has gone terribly amiss. Emmett calls Urban Parking's IT admin, Andrea. Emmett informs Andrea that the messages in their system are not valid. Looks like they've been hacked. While Emmett and Andrea investigate the problem, Colin, a devious hacker, smiles and waits for another business to go under. Most of the city used PKI to secure their messages. Last week, Colin single-handedly caused a citywide traffic jam while the city pushed firmware updates to all of its traffic lights. Now, everyone will get to park for free until Urban Parking can get new keys onto all of its lights and servers. Colin knows that will take weeks. How fun to cost billions of dollars by hacking only one server. Fortunately for Andrea and Emmett, Urban Parking uses Neustar TDI. Andrea revokes the server managing Emmett's lot, the very one Colin hacked into. Simultaneously, all devices stop trusting messages from the hacked server. Colin smugly sends another request to Parking, only to see that the TDI system no longer trusts his compromised server. He sends more messages, but Urban Parking's server refuses to validate them. Emmett is relieved to see the lot calm once again, but now there is no record of who parked where. Enterprise solutions have disaster recovery plans, and Urban Parking is no different. Recovery is as simple as following their failover procedure. Andrea switches Emmett's lot over to their failover server. As the system comes back online, each parking spot is reset. The lot looks just as orderly as when customers parked their cars. Emmett thanks Andrea for her help. Looks like Colin will have to cause chaos on someone else's dime. With Neustar TDI, Andrea was easily able to revoke the compromised server and instate the failover server without sending any updates to the parking lot IoT hardware. Revocation and recovery are simple when each device only needs to know if a message is valid. Devices never need to know the sender's identity. When Andrea revoked the server and instated the new one, the parking lot simply recognized the signed messages once more. Abstracting identity allows Neustar TDI-enabled systems to recover quickly in a breach. With enterprise solutions, it is not a matter of if you'll be hacked, but when. Recover from breaches faster and limit their impact. Entrust Neustar TDI to save time and limit damage when compared to traditional PKI.